Hello, sister friends. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and share this to my other pages that I also run. So if you are so inclined to do so too, I'd be so grateful. All you have to do is click that share button in your bottom left-hand corner. And you can even invite your friends to watch. So I would be so grateful if you could tag a girlfriend or two in the comments and let them know that you're watching. Maybe they can watch with you. Okay, so I'm gonna share this to my page. I'm so terrible at doing this on my laptop, but hopefully I'm doing this right. I remembered to send out my text notifications, so winning. All right. I'm going to share this to my beauty group, which is called Beauty by Rhea Hope. If you guys aren't in that, make sure that you request to join. I do a lot of fun stuff in there, and then if I ever do a flash sale, which is very far and few in between, I do it there. So if you want to catch those, make sure that you check that out. The group, that is. But yeah, it's called Beauty by Rhea Hope, and it's a group, and I also have a page. The page is kind of like, I don't really like mess around with that often, but yeah, the group I post in there more. And then obviously this page right here, Rhea Hope. And then my personal page is Rhea Coleman. And that's like my actual Facebook page. So my friends list on there is full, but you can still request to follow. So if you don't follow me there, make sure you do so too. And you also have the option, which I learned this not that long ago, you can actually turn on post notifications. So if you click this like 3 little dots up here, you should be able to turn on post notifications, and that will alert you through Facebook that I'm live. I sent out my text today, so you should have received it. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I have a little subscription service, and it's super easy. All you have to do is text, I'll write it out here so you can see it. Rhea Hope has to all be one word to the number 83361. So text Rhea Hope to 83361, and then you'll be alerted when I go live. Good morning. Oh, yay. Okay, great. Yes, you can always watch on the replay for show. So yesterday I did a festive eye look, and I had a few people request like an everyday eyeshadow look, which I was like, that is my jam. I'm feeling much better, thank you. I love just like everyday makeup. Like I love makeup, I love like full coverage, but eyeshadow's never been like something that I'm like, I'm gonna wear a smoky eye today, it's Wednesday. But with eyeshadow, I like just simple, kind of like everyday. I don't know, that's just kind of my jam, I guess. Maybe because my hair is so crazy, I don't need some crazy eyeshadow, but I love a good nude lip. And I love an everyday eye. So I'm gonna show you guys a new combo. I've never used this one before, this combo that we're doing, but I think you guys will really like it. And I'm sorry it's so dark. As soon as my husband moves his truck, it'll be a lot better. My coffee order is a venti cold brew caramel syrup, 4 pumps, add sugar-free simple syrup with heavy whipping cream and light ice. I never order it, my husband does. But we did keto for like a few months ago, and this coffee I actually like way better than like my normal coffee I was drinking. So we're not keto really anymore. We're always kind of keto, like we usually eat like meats and cheeses and stuff in the house. We're not like huge carb people anyway, but I loved this coffee, so this just like carried on over. Yay! Hi guys, welcome. All right, so like I said before, if you haven't done so yet, make sure that you click that share button in your bottom left-hand corner. I've been thinking of bringing back my giveaways that I was used to doing for shares, but I know it's like technically against the rules, but I've never been much of a rule follower. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe if we get a ton of shares today just from me mentioning that, maybe I'll bring that back. I used to do fun giveaways for shares. I can't like type it out in the caption or anything, or else Facebook will like flag it as clickbait is what they call it. But I used to do them where if we got up to 100 shares, every 100 shares I would give away something of like value, like lipstick or earrings or whatever it would be. Yeah, I know, giveaways are fun. Kind of doing keto. I have some things to give up. Yes, keto, I like it. I don't like how strict it is, but I liked it because it kind of like kept you accountable. You know what I mean? It's a diet if you're not sure what keto is. I know, giveaways are fun. Maybe I will. Don't tag it. We're gonna get flagged. I'm gonna delete your comment. I'm scared. Okay, so share and we'll see what happens. Yeah, all right, so let's get started. So I think we have enough people watching right now. So like I said, we're gonna do like a simple everyday, hi Gloria, we're doing a simple everyday makeup look, full coverage as always. I have oily skin, so I always use a little more makeup than maybe you're used to, but you can kind of like tweak my makeup routine to fit your lifestyle and your preference. And as always, if you haven't yet messaged me, make sure that you send me a selfie facing a window. It can be gloomy out. It does not have to be like perfect weather. All you need is to be facing an open window, and I can give you an accurate color match. So make sure that you send me a selfie so I can get you color matched. And if you need help picking out eyeshadow colors according to like your routine or your preference or your eye color or whatever, just message me and I would be thrilled to help you guys. Yeah, I know I love full coverage too. So if you love full coverage, Amanda, have you tried the spray foundation yet? Because it is so amazing. So that's what we're gonna use today. I love how fast and easy this is. I love the coverage, but you can get a similar coverage using the routine I did yesterday, which was the Liquid Touch mixed with the BB Flawless. So those two together equal out this coverage, which is kind of cool that this does like what two things can do. So that's kind of awesome. But my favorite thing is just how fast it is. So I'm using a Unique's Kabuki brush, which is like a must use for the spray foundation. I feel like you don't waste as much like overspray if you're using it with this because of how like large the brush head is, and also it's made for this foundation, so that's another reason. I always like to trust my company, especially when they make product or make tools to go with products. It's not because they're like trying to make more money, it's because this is genuinely how you should use it. You know what I mean? So I love using the Kabuki brush, which is under tools on my website, with the spray foundation. So if you don't have this guy yet and you have the spray, definitely snag this to try it. So that was like one tiny little spritz of the spray foundation on one side of my face. Can you even believe that right now? That is such good coverage. So the spray foundation runs a tad bit light. So I'm using my true shade Lace in the spray foundation. However, I can also get away with wearing the shade Velour, which is one shade darker. So I see someone said Organza spray is still out of stock. So if that is the case, I would go up one shade, Megan, and use the shade Lace. It's not that different. In fact, especially if you're setting your makeup, which you should be with pressed powder, it's gonna even out that coverage anyway. So this is going to be like 2 coats of the spray foundation. Like I said before, I love full coverage, so I always kind of go above and beyond with my coverage. I just love looking like a porcelain doll, to be honest. I love looking like I just have flawless skin. Like, who doesn't? And what I also love about the spray foundation, but you guys, look at that. Isn't that amazing? Click the little heart emoji if you see how incredible this foundation coverage is. Incredible. So this is the spray foundation. It's going to be on my website right here, rayahopebeauty.com. You will be a similar shade to what you use in the Liquid Touch. You can always message me to cross-check what color to grab. It is no longer on sale, unfortunately, but it is worth every stinking penny, let me tell you. It is so good. It's so lightweight on your skin, feels like nothing. They actually, their like demo for us when they showed the launch of it at convention, they actually sprayed it on a balloon. So they sprayed the foundation on a balloon and then they like streaked it across. So it's smudge proof. And then the balloon rose, as opposed to using a different company's spray foundation. They didn't mention what company it was, but I think it was one of the nicer brands. Like Dior, I think, has a spray foundation that's like supposed to be really good. Their balloon sunk and ours rose. So it just showed how light and how airy this coverage is, and how incredible that it is about the smudge proof. So I thought that demo, I'm like all about demos. I'm like, ooh, that's kind of cool. Does it get darker as you apply it more? So it does oxidize a tad bit, but not so much that you would need to change colors. And what oxidize means is that some foundations do more than others. But what it means is it just, like when you put it on, it changes colors, it darkens up according to your skin type or your skin tone or your skin just in general, kind of changes the color of it. Some people oxidize more than others. I don't really know why, but this foundation does not oxidize so much to where you would have to change colors, if that makes sense. Is lace for fair, light skin? Yes, I'm pretty fair. I have like olive undertones, but I can also get away with wearing pink and yellow tones. I swear though, it's all about like what you end with. Like, so I just use a spray foundation, but I'm also going to be using concealer and setting or in pressed powder. So all of that I'm going to spray on my blending bud now, just a teeny tiny bit, because I'm going to go over everywhere and just kind of compact it down into place. And I really swear by this, especially if you have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles. Taking your blending bud, which is damp, so you wring it underneath water and you squeeze it out till no water falls from it. That's when it's ready to use. But I really swear by going over any foundation, doesn't matter what you're using, with the blending buds when you're done, because it really intentionally places your foundation and it helps to smooth everything out and make it a little more full coverage. So if you have large pores, a lot of fine lines and wrinkles, this is going to be incredible for your skin. But what was I saying? Have her color match you? Yes. If I haven't yet color matched you or given you a recommendation, message me. So that is a spray foundation right there. Isn't that amazing? I love it. All right, so now we're going to add a little bit of concealer to bump up the coverage, hide our tired mama eyes. Hello? Are you going to put out Christmas packages? Are they going to put out Christmas packages? So no, we don't do any Christmassy packages, but we do have a Black Friday sale. It's a 9 days of sales, and it actually happens at the end of this month. So when I was up at corporate shooting October's Kudos, I actually got to shoot some of those deals as well. I'm super, super pumped for that. So that happens at the end of the month. But they all will sell out. Like, I'm not sugarcoating it at all. I'm being 100% authentically real with you guys. Each package every single day will sell out within the hour. And they all launch at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's madness, I'm telling you, madness. Every day it's going to be a different bundle. Some things sometimes are limited edition. Some things are like new. It just depends like what they're doing that year. So it's crazy. So if you want to be in my texting service, I'm going to be sending out the text the day before or the night before to tell you what the bundles are. And, what is that? It's like a little skin tag. There you go. I'm going to tell you what the bundles are before they launch so you can get ready. So you're going to want to set your alarm like early, like 5:45, so you can get in line. It's like a virtual line on our website, and then you can purchase the bundles, but they will sell out like every single day. But they do come usually in like a little Christmassy package, so they are really cool with like giving as gifts. So to answer your question, yes, kind of. Should also sell by comments sold. I think you will get a lot of sales. Your company should also sell by comments sold. I don't know what that means, Barb. What does that mean? Make sure that you're sending the text with all one word. So it'll be Rhea Hope, all one word. And the number to do that is 83361. Patty, if you need a recommendation on what eyeshadows to use or anything like that, just send me a message and I can give you a recommendation on what eyeshadow colors to grab. I know, the ones last year were so good. No, you cannot use Ycash on anything that's already discounted. How do you get in line? So you just go to my website, RheaHopeBeauty.com, and then it like automatically puts you in line. But like I said, that doesn't happen until the end of the month. Aw, thanks, Maureen. Hi. Love last year's. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up on your guys' comments. Here's the way to use beauty blenders. Awesome. Thank you, Christina, for sharing. Could you give me some pretty eyeshadow combo recommendations? Yes, Bridget, I would love to. Send me a message send me a selfie facing a window, and then send me a message, and I can give you a recommendation for coverage and also eyeshadows. All right, so now I'm taking my translucent setting powder and I'm just kind of setting it all over. So I popped the cap off mine so I could bake with it, but I just use like a butter knife to pop it off, and I'm using the dry beauty blender with that. and I just spritzed it with my setting spray to get it to really cling on there. But what this does is it essentially just kind of draws out the natural oils of your skin and traps them. So instead of them pushing against your foundation, making it like run or look oily or greasy, it just absorbs into that setting powder. And then also, if you work somewhere where you work around food or grease, or you just work in an environment that messes up your makeup, this will also kind of add some protection. So just an idea. Otherwise, you can skip that step and you can do this. Love your hair, thank you. Aria said hi. Hello, Aria. What a great tip. Spray foundation is amazing. It really, really is. Hi, Connie. Does the sale start the day after Thanksgiving? I don't know the exact date of the start of it. They haven't released that yet. But I, of course, will let you guys know. Don't you worry. Make sure that you guys are all following and liking. And sometimes you think you are, and Facebook will like unlike it. It's so rude. So make sure that before you hop off Facebook today that you're going to my page, Rhea Hope, and that you're going to my group, Beauty by Rhea Hope, and you have liked and followed all of those things, and that you also are signed up for my texting service, which I'll write it out here again. It's 83361, and you're gonna text Rhea Hope. 83361, and you'll text Rhea Hope, all one word, to that, and I will be sending out texts for that at the end of the month. I wear glasses sometimes for 12 hours, and I have to use all the powder when my glasses sit. Yes, Amanda, so that trick that I just did, sorry, I'm like not like talking about what I'm doing. That was the Mineral Touch pressed powder, and I just used that same dry beauty blender, and I kind of pushed it underneath my eye. So the reason that I do that is not only does it set my under eye, it brightens it, makes it look tighter, more youthful, but it also, if you're wearing sunglasses, it also kind of creates that barrier between the two. So you could like really accentuate that powder right in this area wherever your glasses sit, and that should help. Or if you have to wear a mask at work, you can kind of put that in those areas and make sure that you really set that area. I mean, wearing a mask, it does rub, so it's not gonna like be completely like, you know, I'm not telling you it's not gonna move at all, but it would help. What is one shade lighter, still neutral than eyelet in the spray foundation? I'm not self-tanning. So Heather, you would want the shade less than eyelet. You'd want the shade Lace. Is what I use for like your winter shade. But you can also use the pressed powder, which I'm about to do right now, in a darker shade than the spray to kind of like equal it out. So if you are like me, so as you see, I look a little washed out, a little bit more whiter than I probably should from the spray foundation, then baking and all of those things. So taking your pressed powder, after which you can kind of equal out to your skin tone. So now I'm gonna take the pressed powder in the shade Satin, and I'm gonna dot this all over my face like this. I don't know why I said dot, but I'm gonna just buff this in all over. And like I said, this is gonna even out that skin tone. Not only is the pressed powder incredible for evening out that skin tone, but it also gives you this incredible airbrushed finished look. So if you are wanting like that really good porcelain doll makeup look, this is the best for that. And I know I hear all the time, oh, I have mature skin, I have dry skin, I can't use pressed powders. Typically you'd be right, but this pressed powder is designed for older skin. It's designed for sensitive skin. It's so lightweight. It is so incredible. You're gonna be amazed. So like top 5 favorite products of Younique, this would have to be like number 1 for me. So we don't have any like light medium. They're all like shades. So make sure that you send me a selfie, Terry, facing a window, and I can give you a recommendation. When you dampen the sponge, do you spray a little foundation on it? So Heather, I'll usually dampen the sponge before I do my makeup, and then when I am using it to kind of blend out the rest of my face, I do spritz it with the settings, or I'm sorry, with the spray foundation just a tad. I know this brush is a game changer. I got pop and I think it's too light. I use Lace. So Danielle, I would use the Mineral Touch line. I personally like that better than the Younique line. Obviously they're both by Younique, but this one says Mineral Touch. I would use the shade Satin for you in the pressed powder. The bundles don't get announced until the end of the month, and they only get announced the day before they launch. So for presenters. So I will know, I know now, but I can only say at the end of the month. So, yeah. But you can always message me and I can help you shop smarter, especially if you're shopping on a budget. So just message me a selfie, like I keep saying, facing a window, and I can give you a recommendation for eyeshadow, for products, and I can tell you like the best way to grab those on sale. So I'm like all about sales and deals and stuff like that. So I really utilize the sets and collections tab on my website. So if you go to my website right here, rayahopebeauty.com, and you click on sets and collections, you'll see everything that comes in a set or a collection, and they're all discounted 20% off. If I'm cashmere, what color pressed powder would I use? I would probably stick with cashmere. Or you can go up one shade to velvet, but that might be a little bit dark. But if cashmere is looking a little light on you, then you could go up one. Send her a selfie facing a window. Yes, exactly. Such a beautiful shapes. Aw, thank you. Making sure I'm not missing out. Melanie, you can message me and I can give you a recommendation for hazel eyes. You're so welcome. All right, so now let's contour. So now we're gonna use the Beachfront bronzer in the shade Hermosa with a tapered blusher brush. So I'm gonna start here at the top of the ear and work closer to the corner of the mouth. So this is like an everyday contour for me. I always do it no matter what. Even if I'm not wearing any makeup, I still will throw on a contour because I really love the way it gives my face some shape, and it also kind of gives your face that like sun-kissed glowy look. So if you feel like you're looking a little washed out, or you feel like your foundation is looking too light, I would highly recommend to make sure that you are contouring, because that really changes up how things look. And it's super duper easy. If you use satin, what color pressed powder? Most likely satin, but you can always message me. It's so hard for me to like guess without seeing a photo of you. So for color matching or any recommendation for colors, make sure that you're sending me a personal message, and that way I can help you. I don't like to guess because I don't want you guys to buy it and then have to exchange it later, which we do have a bomb return policy. So if you do not love anything for any reason, you can always return it for your money back. We're like the Nordstrom of makeup. Oh yeah, it's just because the crappy lighting, because my shirt's white. So whenever my shirt's white, it like, I don't know, in the bright light behind me, I'm not in the best lighting scenario, but you still get the idea. My eyes today are kind of like a greeny blue color. Okay, so like I said, I always contour. So I just always kind of carve out this cheekbone. And this tapered blusher brush does all the work for me. I don't even need to try. Do you prefer message through Facebook? Yes, Facebook, please. Would the spray foundation help cover up deep under eye circles? Abso-stinkin'-lutely. And I would also recommend the concealer in combination to this spray. Those two things together give you like the most gorgeous coverage. Yes, absolutely. I can color match anyone. Doesn't matter what your skin tone is. Aw, thanks, Robin. Okay, so now for blush, to give us some color back to our skin, we're gonna use this color right here. This is the shade Seductive. Like I said, we're doing kind of like an everyday look. So this color is probably my favorite for just every single day. There's no shimmer to it. It's not too peach, it's not too pink, it's not too red. It's just a very like subtle, everyday color. It has more like rose tones to it, but there's no shimmer to it or anything like that. So I love this one. If you just want like a color just to give you some, if you just want a blush to give you some color, this would be the one I would choose. So again, this is the shade Seductive. And we're just gonna tap that on our cheeks, work up to the hairline, and I kind of just work in like an oval, like shape on my cheekbones, just this area. Concealer always makes my face look dull and almost ashy. I've tried tons of shade and it happens with all of them. Any tips? So Michelle, I would make sure that you're using a lighter shade concealer, and then I would also make sure that you're setting it really well. So sometimes if you are just using a concealer just right underneath your eyes, it can have a tendency to make you look a little more tired, which is like not the point of concealer. You're like, I'm supposed to look less tired. So make sure you're taking it down in that triangle shape and that you're using a lighter shade. Also, I make sure that you're using bronzer and blush to kind of warm up your face. Can you tell me what color nail polish you have on? It is like a black actually, and my nails are so awful. I need to get them done. But I usually wear the shade Lincoln Park After Dark on my nails. That's like, if my nails are dark, except for right now, it's almost always that color. You're so welcome. I love saving you guys money. I mean, shoot, the more money you save, the more makeup you can use, right? So message me. Moral of the story. All right, so now for highlight, I'm going to be using the Touch of the Mode Luminizer, and this is in the shade Pearly. It's like this gorgeous gold color, and I love using my finger for this step, just kind of working it into that oval shape just on this high part of the cheekbones. And this is really gorgeous, especially if you're taking family photos or you just want to make your makeup pop. If you feel like your makeup's been looking a little dull lately, or you're just ready for a change but not willing to kind of change everything, this is a really good little inexpensive trick. So it's going to accentuate your cheekbones, which yes please, and it's also going to give your makeup that pop. Looks really pretty during the holidays. So that was the shade Pearly in the cream to powder, so it's like a stick. And then now I'm using the powder form, which if you're looking for the easiest way, this product is what I would probably grab. So Touch of the Mode Luminizer, excuse me, in the shade Lustrous is what we're using. Yeah, me too, Jamie. What's the color again? For which one? This one is the shade Lustrous. This color I'm using now. Oh, yay. Okay, so we're just going to kind of swirl this on over that, and it really clings on to that cream. But I always get questions on how I get my highlight to really pop in pictures and just even in person. And that's my little trick. I get the cream and powder first, and then I put the powder over it, and it really accentuates that. See how it just brings up my cheekbones? Complements that. So that is my highlight. So that's what I do. That's what I do. And then now we're going to do our brows really fast. Aw, thank you. Here's really want to cut it like yours. Hair grows back. Okay, so we're gonna comb through these crazy brows. I still need to get them waxed, but all right. And then now I'm gonna take this side right here. So this is a metal side of the lash brow comb, and you are going to comb through your eyelashes. This is something that I feel like more people should do, and you like never think about, right? You brush your hair, you brush your teeth, but you don't brush your eyelashes. So brushing your eyelashes is going to help them not look so spiderwebby or tangled or clumpy when you go to put on your mascara, because when you wash your face, when you rub your eyes, you're crisscrossing and making your eyelashes all over the place. So if you comb through them, you're helping them kind of flow in the same one direction. So when you do go with your mascara, it's going to look even better. The brush for highlighting, this one is called a Stalazzi tapered cheek brush. It's a S510 is what it's called, but really any fluffy tapered brush. I used to use one from e.l.f. until that broke. So really any brush would do fine. Thank you. I know, isn't that fun? So pretty. All right, so now for our brows, like I always say, I always do my eyebrows, because it really completes the makeup look and gives you much more room for eyeshadow, or at least makes the appearance of. So how I do it is I just usually follow the natural shape and direction of my brow. So to know where to cap it, you're gonna go from tear duct all the way up. That's kind of where you know where to stop it. And then like I said, I just follow the natural shape. So if my eyebrow hair is going up, I'm gonna draw up. If it's going this way, I'm gonna draw this way. So when I get to the arch, I'll bring back down through the tail, and then I'll color it in just ever so slightly. But I really love this brow pencil. It makes it so stinking easy for doing your brows. Has a retractable tip, so you never have to worry about sharpening it. It's only 19 bucks. And if you're not sure what color to grab, just message me. I'm gonna go shower and do my hair. Yay, awesome. Have fun. It's by Stella earrings. No. These are from Vici Dolls, and then these are from Amazon. But I'm gonna give you guys full outfit details over on my Instagram story after I get off here. And then after that, I'm going to be doing a try-on haul with Top Shelf Wardrobe. I do a try-on haul with her boutique probably once a month because I love her style. Today's try-on haul, you guys are gonna be in love. It's so much cute stuff for fall. So many cute sweaters and things like that. So make sure that you are catching that. I'll send out my text notification right before I do that so you can catch it live. But if you do want to make sure you don't miss that, turn on the live notifications up here. There's 3 little dots, so you should be able to click there, and then you'll turn on live notifications. Oh, I've never filled in my brows. I'm scared to do it. No, it's so easy, especially when you have the brow pencil. And another like little trick too, if you're filling out your brows and you feel like you've done them too dark, or you're just, you know, feeling a little insecure about them, you can always take this spoolie side of your brow pencil and just kind of comb through. It will make it look a little bit lighter, so it just makes them look a little more natural. So that's another little trick for you, but make sure that you message me for the link to that if you're not sure what color to grab. Okay, that is not my eyeliner. Here it is. So I'm gonna line my waterline with the eyeliner in the shade Perfect. And I always do this before I do eyeshadow, because then when I go to smoke out the under eye, it smokes out the eyeliner as well. So it does two things at once. But I love this eyeliner. It's so, so good. Stays right where you put it. It's creamy, glides right on, and it comes in multiple colors. And it's only 15 bucks. Can't beat that. Okay. And I kind of like blink onto it and swish. Swish, swish. I think Top Shelf has plus sizes. How does it feel? It feels so good. It's crazy to like log on and see my face on the website. It's so weird. It's really cool though. Yes, I'll do the try on Facebook. Okay, so now for eyes, like I said, we're gonna be doing a super everyday eye. It's nothing crazy. This is the perfect eye combo. If you're a little bit more timid with eyeshadow and you wanna kind of learn and practice techniques, this is right here. This is the palette you're gonna want. So these colors are Optimistic, Jealous, Covetous, and Gullible. So very, very, very neutral. So we're gonna start with this brush right here. This is called the Fluffy Crease Brush, and we're gonna go in with this color right here, which is Jealous. So this one is gonna be more of a taupey brown, but I like it because it's not dark at all. It's just a very natural, neutral brown. So with this, we're gonna take this all over. So this is why this eye look is really easy, is because there's like no, like, you need to put it right here, not right there. If you put it right there, it looks all crazy. So this one, you can kind of go hog wild. So we're gonna put this on the crease and the lid of my eye, just all over. So I always say to think rainbow, rainbow, zigzag. But we're not really blending. We're mostly just popping it all on there. I get most of my clothes online. I love to shop those places too, but I really love to support like local businesses and moms that have boutiques like that. So I always try to show you guys really good boutiques that I know have amazing customer service and who I know the owners personally. So today's try on is going to be with Top Shelf Wardrobe, and their owner Kendall is incredible. She lives up in Chico. She really, really takes pride in her boutique. And I love that she's very responsive. So like if you saw something and it was sold out, if you messaged her, she'd probably order it for you. I'm gonna ask you about the Lash Pearl shampoo. What's the difference between the glaze and the violet? So the Cool Tone shampoo and conditioner, which is the glaze that you spoke of, Chelsea, that one is more like everyday. And then the violet toning shampoo is gonna be a little more heavy duty. So for me, for example, I use the Cool Tone shampoo and conditioner like once to twice a week. And then the violet toning shampoo, I'll only use like once a month. So it's a little more just intense, but I highly recommend both, especially if you have highlights or blonde hair. It really strips that brassiness out. It's really, really great. Yes, great mom look for sure. What shade brow pencil are you? I'm the shade medium in the brow pencil. Yay, thank you. All right, so we're still just putting Jealous on, which again, we're just kind of putting it all over. So brow, bone up here in the crease, and then throughout the eye, just like that. All right, so now that we have that on, now we're gonna go in with this color right here, which is the shade Antsy. It's this really pretty kind of like darker gold, and we're gonna use that on the Deluxe brush. And with this, we're just gonna pop this like right here in the center and the inner corner, just like that. And it does not need to be like crazy good, crazy accurate, just kind of popping it in. It's just gonna give it a little bit of, I don't know, feeling instead of just looking so dark on our eyes. And I love these pressed eyeshadows. They have primer infused in them, so they actually stay on. You can even increase the hold and the pigment of it by using the eye primer. So if you have like oilier eyes or a lot of fine lines and wrinkles, grabbing the eye primer would be really amazing. All right, so now that we've done that, now I'm just gonna grab any brush, doesn't even matter. I'm gonna grab this one, it's a Luxie 231, and I'm gonna grab this color right here, which is Optimistic. And we're gonna use this just in the center, or I'm sorry, the inner corner of our eye, just to add a little bit of highlight to make our eyes look a little bit whiter. Just adds this really pretty highlight here. And again, doesn't need to be crazy good, just pop that baby on there. But that's probably why I love this eye look. It's just super doable. No skill involved, no skill necessary. All right, now that we've done that, now we're gonna take this color right here, which is by Morphe, it's a 432, and I'm gonna grab this color right here, which is Gullible. I'm gonna tap that there, and then I'm just gonna drag this along the bottom lash line. Now you could do this step as dark or as light as you're wanting, but I do this because I don't like wearing I don't like wearing mascara on my bottom lash line. I use our Steam Lash Serum every single night before bed, and my lashes have gotten so long that my bottom lashes touch my under eye. So instead of wearing mascara there and risking the transfer, I just use eyeshadow. And it seems to give me that same look of mascara without any down there. So I'm just dragging this right underneath. I'll go over the eye colors again one more time. And these are my favorites. Yes, so good. Can I get my hair to do that? Try this morning, Paula. I did a tutorial on my hair like this. I have it saved here on my page, Rhea Hope, and I also have it saved on my YouTube channel, which is Rhea Hope, and I have it saved on my Instagram channel, IGTV, which is also called Rhea Hope. I try to make it super easy to find me. All you have to search is Rhea Hope. Okay, done. I feel like I went a little lower on that side, so we're just gonna try to make it even-ish. Okay, so now that we've done that, our eyes are done. I'm telling you guys, fast and easy, the way I like it. Okay, make sure it looks nice and blended. And then we're gonna set everything and put on our mascara. So, like I said before, if you're looking for a eye look that's super easy, fast, more of like an everyday, this one would be the one to grab because it's so fast, it's so easy. There's no like blending or like put it here, don't put it there. It's so easy, especially if you have the right tools. So a little recap. So for my eyes, we did Optimistic on the inner corner. We did Jealous all over, so brow and over the lid. We did Antsy just here in the center and then on top of the lid. And then we did Gullible underneath the eye. So those four, that's all that's on here. And then we use these brushes. By Unique, we use the Fluffy Crease brush and the Deluxe brush. So those two right there. And then for these ones, this you can find any tapered brush. You could even use Unique's crease brush to do this. And then I use this flatter headed brush, which if you're looking one for Unique, there's one called the Liner Shader brush. I have it, I just have no idea where I put it. So we use this one until I remember to order a new one. Every day I say that. All right, so now for mascara, we're gonna start with the lash primer. This guy right here is amazing, especially if you're trying to get your lashes to curl or you're trying to get your lashes to grow. So this is actually super hydrating for your lashes, so it's helping them become stronger and longer. Also has a property in it that helps to permanently curl your lashes. Like heck yeah. So make sure that you're using this underneath your mascara. It's incredible. So lash primer on, and then you're just gonna put your mascara right over top. So I've been loving this combo. So you can pick the palette of your choice, so you get to pick all of the colors, and then you get to pick whichever mascara you're wanting in this month's Kudos. So you can grab this, and then you can grab any mascara you're wanting in the Kudos on sale. So RheaHopeBeauty.com, you'll see a familiar face, and you're gonna definitely wanna grab the Kudos. And I know most of you already have one of the mascaras, so this is a perfect time to grab both because this is what I've been loving to do with them. So we're gonna start first with the regular Epic. And in the Kudos, you get to choose between the regular Epic, the brown, the waterproof, or the regular black, or the 4D. So you get to pick between all of them. So we're gonna start with the regular. Just gonna graze that over. And the regular gives you incredible length for your lashes. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So good. And then I'm gonna go over it with the 4D mascara, which I love for incredible length and volume, but the combo of the two together is just insanity. It makes your lashes so crazy in a good way. Start at the base, go all the way up. But you can really see how they fill out. Isn't that amazing? All right, same thing on this side. Base of the lash all the way up. Oh, so good. It's so crazy. It literally makes you look like you have false lashes on. Okay, and then another little trick that you could do. So this is the brown in the Epic mascara. So if you already have both mascaras, you're like, oh, I really want the Kudos because it's Rhea's Kudos. I want to grab it, but I already have both the black mascaras. Grab the brown, because if you have brown eyebrows, you can use this as a brow gel. And this is going to make your eyebrows a little bit like 3D, so it's going to help with volume. So if you have really thin eyebrows, this is a good little trick. So that was the brown. So it helps, it almost acts as a brow gel, and it helps to give you some volume in your eyebrows. All right, so now for our lips, we're gonna do a really cute, good everyday lip combo. All right, so we're gonna take the lip liner in the shade Plush, which I've been really liking lately. It's a good like mauve-y nude color. It's perfect for overdrawing on your brow or on your lips. And then it also has incredible hold. So if you struggle with your lipstick like holding and lasting throughout the day, definitely make sure that you grab a lip liner. It's only $15 too. So we're gonna line here. So for example, on how to overdraw your lips. Super easy. It used to freak me out. I feel like I could never do it, but what you're gonna wanna do, see how like my lip line ends right there? See how like the pigment of my lip and then my face. You're gonna take your pencil and you're gonna put it right on that line. And then you're just gonna follow. Sorry, I'm like super up close and personal with you guys. And you're just gonna follow the natural shape. Just like that. Does that make sense? But do you see how like amazing these just glide right on? Oh, I love it. Okay, now I'm gonna fill in my lip with this, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'll sharpen it a little bit more. Okay. The reason that you want to fill in, or that you would in this case, so now my lips are like this really gorgeous like mauve color, right? But now we're gonna go with a liquid lipstick in the shade Softhearted. So random, unique, usually will tell us when there's a launch or there's a new product, but just like randomly, they just launched a new color. Like I was on the website and I was like, what is this? What's this color? And I ordered it. So gorgeous. It's like this pinky nude color, but when you pair it over a mauve, completely changes the color. And then we're gonna take our finger and just like massage that in. And it gives you the most unique, matte but creamy. And that's so good. Hate the overdraw way some people do it. Yeah, it's practice. I mean, some people do it overboard. I mean, sometimes I do it overboard. But I love plump lips, so I'm like, give it to me. Not such a good color. Oh, I love it. So another thing that you can do, which I did this yesterday and I really loved it. Like I just said, I love good plump lips. So I've been loving the Hottie lip plumper, which if you can't afford injections, they're ridiculously overpriced, let me tell you. Hottie lip plumper is an amazing, not permanent, but temporary like trick to do. I love to take this just on, just a touch. Not only does it give you this really gorgeous glossy finish, but it also begins to plump your lips. So it draws blood to the lips, so it helps with the plump. So like I said, it's not permanent, but if you used it every single day, multiple times a day, it would begin to give you a permanent effect. But I don't know, personally, I'm not like wanting to talk out my butt, so I don't know how long it would take to get a permanent result with it, but temporary, sign me up. So you can use it for lip gloss, lip plump. You could use it without you could use it without lipstick, with lipstick, lip gloss, lip liner, you name it. Isn't that pretty? Love it. All right, so recap. For my eyes, we did this like everyday super easy palette. Gullible underneath the lower lash line, antsy on top, jealous all over, so like in my crease and all over the eye, and then optimistic on the inner corner. And then on my lips, we did the lip liner in Plush, the liquid lipstick in Softhearted, and then we topped it with a tiny bit of Hottie lip plumper. And then we used our spray foundation for our amazing coverage today. So that was the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed that. But make sure that you message me today if you haven't already done so. Send me a selfie facing a window so I can give you a good color match. And if you need help picking out your quad, because like I said, go see the Kudos. It's super special. You'll see a familiar face on there. So I wanted a Kudos this month that really complimented last month's. So if you grab last month's, which I know so many of you guys did, grab this month so you can have a full completed look. So you get to pick your mascara and then you get to pick your 4 colors of your quad palette. So if you need help picking out those 4 colors, if you're like, I don't know what colors to grab, I want something easier, I want something bright, I want something whatever, message me and I can help. So I didn't, this is actually this is actually eyeshadow, and then I just topped my waterline with like a little bit of eyeliner. So that's kind of how I get it to stay. Yay! Oh, I'm so glad, Jessica. Thank you so much. Thank you. So make sure that you message me if you haven't done so yet. For color match, recommendations on eyeshadow, you name it, just message me and I would love, love, love to help you guys. So I'll see you guys over on Instagram. I'll give you guys outfit details for today, and then I will be going live with Top Shelf Wardrobe in about maybe like 10-15 minutes-ish. I'll send out a text so you guys know when to come back to watch, but you guys, there's so much cute stuff for fall. And yeah, you guys will really enjoy it. I will see you here in a little bit for another try-on haul. And yeah, hope you guys all have a beautiful Wednesday. I hope it's Wednesday. I think it is. Bye, guys.